Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Manchester City will take on Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium, the biggest game of the season. We are currently only a point ahead of Liverpool. I feel like we have somewhat dipped, not massively, but we didn't look our best just before the international break, so the break did help us out a little, I think. Last week we beat Burnley at Turf Moor 2-0 with two brilliant goals by Kevin De Bruyne and Ilkay Gundogan, both provided by Raheem Sterling, who has been playing well recently. Did well for England during the international break and against Burnley. We then played Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, a very tough game it was. Atletico Madrid were defensively solid all game, even though they practically played their entire XI in front of the box. And listen, that's what Diego Simeone plays, and it worked up until Phil Foden came on and changed the game. We are just about ahead by one goal. We still have the second leg, and it will be tough. Atletico will be stubborn, well defend, and the counter, they are deadly, so we will have to see what happens, I guess. Kevin De Bruyne has been in brilliant form recently. He rested up during the international break, and he has been sensational against Burnley and Atletico, and we will 100% need him against Liverpool. For this game, we will be without Ruben Diaz, a leader for our backline, but Stones and Laporte and even Nathan Ake have done pretty decent in his absence. Nathan Ake has been good since the international break. Unfortunately, I don't think he will feature in this game, which is very unfortunate because he has been playing really well. Now, this is our biggest game in the Premier League this season. We are playing against a team, against a manager that we have been competing with over the last 4 years. We have both beaten each other. We have both walked away with a draw. We both cancelled each other out at Anfield earlier on in the season. It's a massive game because this game can somewhat decide the fate of the title. Liverpool's last 5 Premier League games, they battered Leeds 6-0, West Ham 1-0, 2-0 win away against Brighton, 2-0 win to Arsenal, and a 2-0 win versus Watford. They have conceded 0 goals in their last 5 games, so defensively they look sound. Liverpool, I believe, are about 10 games unbeaten at the moment. They now have quality off the bench with Jota and Luis Diaz, so Salah, Mane, and Firmino can now rotate, and they've not conceded for a while, so it is going to be a tough game. Both teams for the title, and trust me, both set of fans will be nervous for this game, so we will have to see what happens. So let's look at Pep's press conference for this game. Pep Guardiola talks about whether this weekend will be a Premier League decider. It will be a massive important 3 points, but it still remains 7 games. Important, of course it is. This type of game is good for football and a great test. I look forward to it. We will try to discover their weak points and exploit them. We play them many times and they are all close games. This game is massive for both teams. The last 7 games will also be important because City and Liverpool sometimes do drop points against teams you would least expect. Pep Guardiola talks about the rivalry with Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. We play many times, more times. Jose is an exciting manager and we had the rivalry in Barcelona. In 5 years here, we played many times. All the times we were close. I faced in Munich with Jurgen. How we set up the teams here, we were close many times. Every season except the year we got 100 points and the year they got 99, we were tight. When I will remember my period here at Man City, when I am retired watching and playing golf, I will think Liverpool were the biggest rivals. Liverpool and City have been competing with each other for the last 4 years. The Champions League loss in the quarters and the 2-1 Leroy Sané winner, the demolition at Anfield, Trent's handball, Mara's penalty miss, Phil Foden, Mo Salah. There's been a lot of drama in our games against Liverpool lately. Pep also talks about our set pieces versus Liverpool. I'm not in charge of set pieces. Carlos is in charge. Today we talk about what we do. Corners and takes are good and they are taller, so they are a threat and we have to accept. Our set pieces make me nervous. Like on 2 occasions against Atleti, we messed around with the ball and Atleti counted us twice. For some reason, we are poor at set pieces. Don't get me wrong, we have scored some great goals from set pieces, but I feel like overall we are poor at set pieces. Pep also talks about the rumours of him agreeing to manage the Brazil national team. Not today, come on, I'm under contract here, I'm so happy, I'm willing to stay forever here. I'd extend the contract 10 years, but now is not the moment. I don't know where it comes from. This is brilliant news for us. Pep Guardiola is a blue. What he is building here is something really special, and it's great to know that he is committed for this club. It's what every City fan really wants to hear. So let's look at the team news for this game. For Man City, Ruben Diaz is still out for potential 2 more weeks due to injury, and the same with Cole Palmer. And Liverpool do not have any major injuries at the moment, and everyone is pretty much fit for them. So let's predict Man City's lineup for this game. In net is obviously going to be Ederson. I think the centre halves are going to be Laporte and Stones. I know Ake played really well, but I think Pep will stick with Laporte and Stones. And Stones has low key done pretty decent since Ruben Diaz's injury. And I think our left back will be Joao Cancelo. I think Cancelo will be at left back. And I think Walker will be back for this game. I know Ake played well, but I think we will need Walker's pace for this game. Luis Diaz, Mane, Jota, Salah, they are quite fast, so I think we will be needing Walker's pace, especially defensively if they do hit us on the counter. In midfield, I think it will be Rodri playing in this game, no doubt about that. And I think alongside him will be Bernardo and Kevin De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne and Bernardo do play well together in midfield. Gundogan has been sort of hit or miss this season. I don't think he has gone on a decent run this season, and he has had some poor games. So I think De Bruyne and Bernardo will be playing well. Bernardo is key in midfield. I don't really want to see him play in the false nine position. I want to see him play deeper in midfield. I think that's where he is at his best. Up front, I think Raheem Sterling is going to be playing on the left. I think we will be needing his pace. I think he will be a better option on the left-hand side. And I think on the right will be Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez, again, has been on decent form as well. And I think Phil Foden as the false nine. I think Phil Foden will work playing on the false nine. And plus him and Sterling could probably switch over at times. And I think this will probably be the lineup I want to see against Liverpool. I think Grealish will be better off as a substitute. We then have Gabriel Jesus, of course, that could come on as well. So I think this will somewhat be the team that starts against Liverpool. So let's predict Liverpool's lineup for this game. In net for them is obviously going to be Alisson. The back line, I think, will be Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson. That's probably their best back line this season. In midfield is going to be Fabinho. Now, this could obviously change. I think Thiago and Henderson are going to start, but obviously Keita could come in. They obviously have other options there as well. But I think Thiago and Henderson will be playing. Thiago has been playing well lately as well. And the front line, Salah is obviously going to start in this game. Salah is a big game player. Luis Diaz is probably going to be starting on the left, and I think Sadio Mane will be playing as a false nine. Obviously, Diaz and Mane could swap over. Mane has been on a pretty decent run as well. So, yeah, I think this will somewhat be Liverpool's lineup. Listen, they've been playing well recently. They've been grinding out results. Yeah, it is going to be a tough team to beat. So let's look at my prediction for this game. I think Manchester City will draw this game 1-1. This is going to be a difficult game. Liverpool have been defensively solid. Going forward, they are going to be a threat as well. Massive pressure for both teams. The fans will 100% be needed this weekend, and I think we'll both pretty much cancel each other out. We will have to see, I know that, but I do see this game being a very, very close draw. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like this video, do subscribe, do comment down below your predicted lineup, do comment down below your prediction, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.